What it do, YouTube? This your boy Trey Speech. I want to talk to you guys about Snowfall Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, the Rubicon. And this episode was pretty damn lit. In the beginning, we see Franklin's mother crying because her boss fired her because she demanded the properties that she was promised in the very beginning. The boss pretty much gypped her, and fired her because of that. And Franklin says, "Listen, Mom, you don't have to work anymore. You don't have to do that." She's like, "What am I going to do, Franklin?" He said, "You can get another job." He's like, she just says, "What am I going to do, Franklin?" And he slides, he doesn't really say much, but then she says, "No, I don't want your reefer money." So as he's leaving, he slides the money and puts it right there on the table because she was afraid of the financial woes that she would have, after losing the job, And so she realized she knows that Franklin deals drugs and reefer for this matter, but she doesn't know that he deals cocaine. And to me, honestly, I think that would break her heart even more than it already has. And also, we see Leon getting up. He's walking with a cane now. Franklin was able to negotiate with Ray Ray to kill his homeboy, Lenny, in exchange for his life. But instead, Franklin makes Ray Ray kill his boy Lenny. And to spare his life, he makes Ray Ray a foot soldier, a drug soldier for him. And I'm thinking, you should have just killed him too, because who knows, he may fold on you and everything could come falling down on you, bro. But he doesn't do that. So anyway, as the episode continues, Gustavo's having to deal with the fact that Stomper and his crew are ready to ride on, Lucia and her family. And the funny thing is, Lucia meets her mother at her father's service, and her mother's like, "Listen, come with me to Mexico. Let Ramiro handle the business up here. Things of that nature." And Lucia just says, "Why should I let him? If I was a man, then I'd be running it with him. But because I'm a woman, I'm left to pick up the scraps of the BS that Pedro and Romero do." She says, "Your father," and she, as the episode goes along, her mother tells her, "Listen, your father only did that not because he believed that you were weak and everything like that, not because you were a woman, because he thought that you were weak, but because he was afraid that your ambition would damage the family." And she said, "Listen, whenever you need me, you know where to find me." And her mother left for Mexico. And you see, I think Pedro got out of the shooting alive, because she said, "Make sure Pedro gets out alive." And she met up with Gustavo to talk about it. She's like, "I just want you to know that this, that, and the third's gonna happen." So Gustavo pretty much let her in. Gustavo and Lucia went up to there to talk to Stomper and the crew, and she said, "Listen, I guess I made a deal." He said, "Listen, you kill my family, you kill Romero, you kill the rest of my family, I'll let you in." So I guess that's what happened. So I look forward to season 2. Another thing as well, Teddy's hand was forced. He realized that, Alejandro realized that the heat was coming down on him. If Victoria kept printing pictures of his face, he eventually would get caught. So Alejandro says, "You know what? I have a meeting with the Colombians in 2 days. Let me get rid of her, and everything will be square." He said, Teddy's like, "No, don't do that. I got it covered. Just let me lead her off another direction so that way it'll be cool." But Alejandro goes against that and decides to kill her by chopping her up, which forces Teddy's hand, and which actually forces him to kill Alejandro, which then makes him decide to question whether or not he should be in the job. When his partner Jack on him said, "The president, thanks you for your job and everything of that nature, what you've done, and so you gotta learn to let stuff go." And so he goes to the president's suite to make the deal with the Colombians. The Colombians, of course, don't trust him at first. They're wondering how he knows all this information. So he says, "Listen, I'm representing the United States government," and so they pretty much let him go. So now Teddy, I guess, is dealing with that as well. Also, the whole thing with Javier didn't go as well either, because he felt that Jerome was a little greedy and things of that nature. So we'll see what happens in season 2. Your boy here speaks.